Hey Sri Lanka, this is Yasmin Yusuf for decibelLK, and I'm with the very cool Professor Andre, who is the director of the Sufi choir group Aswatuna. How's it going, Professor?
Well, we launched it yesterday. It was a great success and a big step forward in the right direction. We did a fantastic um, launch, which brought the choir together. That we had 12 singers. We had a bunch of instrumentalists. And we had a great audience. And it was at the Russian Cultural Center, and everybody had a very positive experience. We're very happy about it.
Aswatuna, could you tell us about this choir?
So Aswatuna actually it's just an Arabic word which means our voices, our voice. So it signifies a sort of a cultural kind of sense of collective engagement on something that binds us together. So our voice, Aswatuna, signifies the fact that we are together, we're doing something together. In this case, we're singing together, we're expressing ourselves, expressing ourselves specifically through Muslim music.
You did mention that there are quite a few different kinds of Muslim music and not limited to the Sufi kind. What are some of the genres or types of music, Muslim music, your choir does?
So there are lots and lots and lots and lots of different kinds of musics, musical genres in what might be regarded as music of the Muslim world. And it's a little bit complicated, it's a long topic because there are many theologians who believe that music, in the way that we might regard it, is haram, which is not appropriate. On the other hand, there are many who believe that it's absolutely fine. So there are I mean, some of the things that people might think of as music are not considered music. For example, the recitation of the Quran is not considered music because it's just it's a particular form of engagement with sound, a spiritual recitation. But then there are lots of other things, secular songs. There are hymns that go back 1500 years. We sang one of them yesterday, the Talal Badruarana, which is supposedly the oldest, one of the oldest hymns in the Muslim songscape, and then there are lots of Sufi. There are Sufi songs. There are community songs that praise Allah or have other kinds of sacred texts in Persian, in Indonesian, in Arabic, in Hindi and Urdu, in Sinhala. There's so many songs that represent the Muslim community.
Wow. So all this is what the group stands for?
Yes, to answer your question, if I had to answer in one word, the answer is yes. We want to represent the entire landscape of Muslim music, which includes popular music, because there's a lot of music that has been popularized and uses technology, and so we certainly want to have all of that represented as well.
What's the main aim of Aswatuna? Is it to increase awareness of Muslim music in the island?
I'm not sure I'm the best person to ask that question. I think the best person to ask that question to is Hadia Galili. I mean, she's the one who started the project, and she invited me to be a collaborator. I think the idea is that no, I think I'm very certain the idea is number one, to give a minority group here. Muslims are a minority here. Muslims are a minority in India, but we're not talking about India so much. We're talking about Sri Lanka. To give Muslims who are a minority here a chance to gather together and to express themselves musically and culturally. So that's one. The second is uh, with the fragmentation and alienation in the world based on religion, uh, there is a dominant narrative that 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 positions Islam as a religion or a population of hate, And in so establishing this ensemble, what we're actually harnessing ourselves is to a vision and a mission of Islam as a message of peace, of conciliation, of thought, of spirituality, of wisdom, and so that's another element I think that we see as very significant. And the third is that we want to take this message of peace and love emerging from Muslim scriptures and music into the wider world, into other parts of South Asia, but also internationally.
Aswatuna just had their debut concert yesterday. Where can people check them out in the future?
Check them out. That's a good question. So I think we're going to have to. We don't have a website yet. I'm saying yet because I feel as if it's going to have to be imminent. We have a domain already, but so I guess we check us out and look for us on social media. We I think we have a Facebook site already, and so you can find us there. And so there's a lot of the ground is shifting pretty quickly, and we've launched ourselves. We were a dream a few months ago, and now we are a reality, and a good reality. And so I'd say stay tuned, and we'll see what happens.
Jaiweva, thanks a lot for your time, Professor.
It's my great pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. And Sri Lanka, make sure to find that page and like it because this is one group you need to keep tab of.